welcome to my fifth Flosstube. My name is Paula, and you can find me on Instagram underneath the 502 Stitcher. Today is Saturday, February 25th, 2023, and again, welcome to my podcast. My name is Paula. I am from Louisville, Kentucky, where I live with my husband and our 3 children. I just want to say thank you so much to all my subscribers. I appreciate you being here, and if you're new here, I hope you'll like what you see, and you'll subscribe, and you'll stay around. Before I start, sorry if you start seeing this curtain move. My cat is right there. We have a bird feeder on that window, and the sun's just starting to come up. So the birds are out, and he wants to get them. So I'll try to keep him out of there, but you never know. It's been a while since I podcasted or floss tubed, and I'm really sorry about that. Just life got in the way. I did try to film this before, and it just didn't work out. So, if you celebrated Valentine's Day, I hope you had a wonderful Valentine's Day. We celebrated a little bit, I guess, but nothing like crazy. Each one of my kids, they got a big old Kit Kat that they like, and then a little thing. Like my son got a water bottle. And my daughter got a blanket, and then my youngest, she got a toy she was wanting for her dollhouse. And then I got my husband some beef jerky that he likes, and then he got me a dozen of flowers, and then my daughters each a red rose, and then I get pink. So today I have to I'll show you some whips I've been working on, some finishes, some things I'm working on, and then some plans. I'll talk to you about that, and then some haul. I got quite a few things in since we met last. I guess I'll just go ahead and jump in here and show you some of the whips I got. Turning my water out of the way. The first thing is a pattern I got from Etsy. It is, sorry, I wrote it down. The Best Mom Ever by the Stitch Pattern. And like I said, I got this off Etsy. I'm currently just doing the back fill-in, so it's kind of boring right now. And again, I'm just doing the fill-in of the white right here. I'm trying to do the back end, and it is a full coverage piece. It's on 14 count white Ada, and I'm using a Q-snap to hold it. I'm not the biggest fan of Q-snaps. I think it slides around a lot, but it's okay. My next one is, if you were here last time, or a few times before, it's a book I got from the library called The Creepy Cross Stitch by Lindsay Swearingen. And I'm sorry, I'm horrible at pronouncing names. And this is a pattern called the Lover's Grave. And I'm doing this on white 14 count Ada also. And I got quite a bit done since the last time we met. I need to work on it some more. Gonna be due back to the library soon. I got the other tree started, the graves done, and a lot of the fill-in of the moon and the clouds. Sorry. But, yeah. I think it's coming around pretty well. The next one, I forgot to bring down the magazine. It is I'm gonna get this probably wrong, I'm sorry. Punch Needle and Primitive magazine, and it's the spring 2021 edition. So I looked that up. I remember for sure. All I've really got on this, I'm still working on the border, and then I started a little bit in the middle. This is one of my 12 by 12 starts, and I was doing the winter one too, but I got mad at the border because I was off, and I had fixed one problem and started over and picked all of it out, and then found that there was another problem. I had to pick out everything again, so it's in timeout. This is on black 14 count Ada. And I'll try to put a picture in if I can get it to work. The video I did before, I had try to put it in and it didn't save it, so sorry if it doesn't save. The next one is the March Calendar Crates by Stitching with the Housewives. I need to get my butt in gear and get on this one because March is just next week. And I'll have to have the winter one for March, and we need a spring one. This is on black 14 count Ada also. And it's on the Nurge hoop. Still liking this. It's keeping everything nice and tight, and I'm not having to like readjust it or anything like that. So I really do like the hoop. And the next one is a Lizzie Kate pattern, Winter Wishes. I worked quite a bit on this other day and got a good section done. Still not liking the fabric. If you are new here, I had gotten this fabric at a Facebook market place acquisition, I guess. And I don't know what it is. It's a 28 count fabric. I do know that, but this sticker said Jolene or Jobelin. But of course, I haven't done a lot of 28 count work. But the ones I have done, they have not moved around on the fabric like this, and it's been difficult for me to do that, to get stitches in. The last time we were together, I just had that most of the house done, some of the roof. So I've added a lot of snow, the smoke, the chimney in the front, and the tree right here. Sorry if you hear the cat. He's chirping at a bird. He's a little indoor bird hunter. Loves to see his birds every day. The next one, I should have been done with, and I'm not. It is Hands-On Design Season 2, and I'm working on the February one. And I'll try to show you a better picture of it, because it's a little bit bigger on this one. Hopefully you can see that. I did make some changes to this. I don't particularly like the birds that are in it, so I'm trying to make mine look more like cardinals. And I did change the greens also. This is on 16 count Ada that I got from the Fat Quater Shop. It was white and a coffee tea dyed it. You can see that real well. This next one I'm behind on. This haven't worked last week. Let me get my booty and gear. This is the Fat Quater Shop Temperature Cross Stitch Along, and this is the pattern. You can get it from the Fat Quater Shop. It'll come with all the instructions you need. Of course, the pattern, what the temperature key is. I know some people are doing the average high. I'm doing my local high here, so here's what it looks like. And as you can see, we've been having some warm days. We got a yellow on. Last week was really, really warm, so it's got everybody's allergies acting crazy. We had like a record high of like 75, 78, something like that, Thursday. And then yesterday the high was 40. So now it's freezing. Can't make its mind up. My birthday is in April, and I think it was last year we got like 2 inches of snow right at my birthday. which is not very common. But they say we can get snow all the way up to Derby, so who knows. This next one was a new start for me. It is um, Rabbits in Winter, and I got it from the February 2021's Cross Stitch magazine. And this one is in the Best Bunny style with Katie from the Novel Stitcher, and I'll try to link all that below so you can see that. And let me flip to this. It's a little awkward because half the pattern is on the page, and I don't, obviously want to show you that. And I'll try to zoom in on her name because I'm sorry, I don't want to mispronounce it. And that's the pattern. And then that's the pattern I'm working on. And I just got a very little start. And this is on 28 count fabric I got from Hobby Lobby. In the Stitcher Stash group, there was 6x6. So like you worked on 6, either a new start or a whip, and you get that, work on that, and then or a finish, and you submit it in the group to what you're doing. And that was one of my new starts. Quite a few of these I worked on was from that. And I think, yeah, one of mine got finished from that too. I will show you also a finish I got done. I haven't fully finished it yet, but this is from A Very Merry Christmas to You. If you remember my first video, I said that, or one of my first videos, I said that one of my goals was to get an ornament done a month, and this is my ornament for the month. And it's a free pattern on Priscilla's blog. If you just Google Priscilla 2000 blog, it should pop right up. And I think this was I don't think this was last year, maybe the year before. I'll try to see if I can link it, but I'm not for sure if I can or not. And it's just on 14 count Ada. Let's see. The next thing, I do want to put a trigger warning. If you are sensitive about death, I would suggest skipping ahead 5 minutes or so, and then I'll show you the rest of my finishes that I have done. As I talked to you before, my youngest child has a rare disease, and when you have a rare disease, you find people that understand, that you connect with. Facebook is an awesome place for that. So I'm gonna try not to cry because last time when I filmed this, I really was crying. So I'm gonna try really hard not to cry. My daughter, Lisa, she's one of severe, and we've met a handful of little people that are as severe as she is. And we met a family and their sweet little boy Nolan. He was about a year younger than my daughter. He has the same rare gene, but a different muscle disease. But he was pretty severe as my daughter is. And a few days before Christmas, he passed. And that poor family. They lost his grandfather a few days before, too, and then they lost him just a few days shy of Christmas. And I cannot imagine what they're going through. So if you're the praying type, please keep them in your thoughts and prayers because they're really going through hell. Because not only do they lose the grandfather, which is his dad, I think his dad's dad, they lost him. And I cannot imagine what they're going through. So I know it must be horrible. But I'm sorry, I was trying not to cry. But yeah. So I've done a couple of the Stitch People patterns for my kids' teachers and a couple of friends' teachers. And his mom reached out to me and asked me if I would make a couple of the Stitch People teacher patterns for some important teachers that were in his life. I think he was in the first grade. So I got a picture for two of his teachers that he's had. If you never heard of Stitch People, it is an organization, or it's made by Lizzie Bean and her husband works with her, and they create books. They have patterns you can go on their website and like download. And I'll show you the DIY book I got. And it literally walks you through the creating a full stitch person. And then, like I said, they had extra books that you can buy, like occupations, animals, what else they got? They got ornaments, a plant one I bought, floral to add floral designs to them. The wedding one I bought. What else? I think I bought like 3 of the extra books, I think. But if you are interested in this, you can buy the book, and then there is a Facebook group you can join to connect with other people doing the Stitch People. And this first one was for a teacher that he had named Miss Monica. And it's just done on 14 count Ada, and I have it in the hoop, obviously, and I just put a felt on the back. And I'm going to get these shipped out and mailed to her today. And then this is the other one, Miss Sawyer's, or Sawyer, sorry for mispronouncing that. It's also done on 14 count Ada. And then I did this for them. I did a family portrait. I just thought it was something I needed to do. I hope you can see that real well. Of course, that's his family. It's him in the middle, and then his parents and his siblings. And their sweet little puppy they just got. So. I'm gonna get those shipped off today to them, and hopefully they'll love them. The next finishes I'm going to show you. Let's see. This was Salt.Pepper stitching. I had seen somebody on Facebook talk about these ornament hooks, and I thought this was a great idea. So I ordered them, and I'm hanging it up in my entertainment center. A little awkward hanging there. But again, this is the stitch or Salt.Pepper stitching, Salt.Pepper. So I don't know if it's salt and pepper or just Salt.Pepper stitching. And it was a free pattern for Valentine's Day. It came in pinks, and then I did purple because purple's my favorite. And I just did the hoop and felt back. So ribbon stuck to it, so that's why I saw that purple. And then set that down over here. The next one was Stitching with Your Housewives Roundabout. It is Bless Your Heart. And again, I just finished it in the hoop with a felt back and hanging it on the ornament thing. This one really originally came, I think, in reds and pinks, and then I changed it to pink and blue. It's kind of like a bubblegum pink and a teal. This next one is a Stitching with the Housewives pattern. It is to the Blubbing to the Moon and back. It's on 14 count Ada. I finished this one on a board from Chantel 141 Designs. Stick a magnet, put it on there, and then that's there, and then I could do other designs. Sorry for reaching so far. The next one is from Primrose Cottage Stitches. It is Snowman Kisses. The first 28 counts. done. This is on 20 count Monaco. And then I put it on a cutting board from Hobby Lobby from the Valentine's section. I wanted to go back after Valentine's stuff got marked down to get a few more, but I didn't make it there. And I love how it came out. The next one is a Stitching with Your Housewives pattern. This is the one I was talking about. I got finished from the Stitch Your Stash group. I fixed the bow a little bit, so it got kind of squashed. It is in What's in Your Cup, Happy Birthday from Stitching with the Housewives. I had made this for my sister-in-law. Her birthday was earlier in the month, and we had gotten together. My mother-in-law, her everybody come over for bean soup and just kind of get together and everything. But she wasn't able to come, so I think I'm gonna make this for everybody in my family. Trying to not thinking about I'm going to do it. So I have it, and coming up later next month, I have my other sister-in-law has a birthday. Then April is my mother-in-law's birthday. I forgot my brother's birthday is in March too. I gotta do one for him. And then, just keep on rolling. Especially towards the end of the year, there's literally a birthday from August on, at least once a month. So, and I'll just change maybe the colors of the balloon or so and the hat. But I thought it was really cute. I had got this cutting board last year from the dollar spot in Target, and I've already looked. The one they have now is like skinny, and it's not going to work. So I need to find something that'll work for the rest of them. I have one more, but I had done a finish on it, so I can't really use that either. Let's see, what's the next thing? I guess I'll show you the acquisitions I have. The first thing is from the Stitcher Stash group. I told you that, I did the 6x6 and they were giving away prizes and I won one. I think there was like 6. I never win. So when I saw that, I was so excited. It was, If I Had a Flower. That's the name of it. It's very pretty. I'm going to, eventually work on this. And it's by Darling and Whimsy Designs. I have not had any other patterns before, so I'm very excited to get this and to win something. So I was really excited about that. And the next thing I bought this for my Christmas money. That I got. This is from Creative Carol. If you are watch the Stitching with House Grace group or Facebook or Flosstube TikTok, they have a lot of her photos, I guess, or photos or whatever. But you open it up. It has I've already undid it, so it would be all loud. You open it up, and it has a pocket right here that you can put stuff in. Then they have the center that has like felt, so you can put Lizzie Pierce faucet out of the bag, and it'll hold it. There's a little hook there, and then there's a little piece of felt you could put needles in. And then on the other side, there is another pocket. A pocket on each side. And then there's also a little paper behind it, or a little flap behind it, that you can put stuff in. And then it folds up, and then you can just take it where you want to go. And again, the name is Creative Carol. I think she has, yep. And she's on Etsy, so you can just search her. And again, that's on Etsy. You just search for it and get it one. It's very, very pretty. And I got some patterns. Sorry. From 123 Stitch, I had. Here it is. From 123 Stitch, if you remember my last video, I had got the pattern, the Liz Matthews pattern that I wanted to do, and I wanted a purple color, but the purple I got wasn't what I had in mind. It was more of a pink color. So I reordered that and got that in. And it's Classic Colorworks, Aunt Marie's Violet, and I think this definitely is going to work well. Well, since I was buying that, to make the shipping worth it, I need to buy some more stuff. So there's been a couple patterns I've been eyeing, and I went ahead and just got them because I'm going to do them. I'm a good enough stitcher to do it. The first one is Prairie House Schooler, a Village Sampler. And I was watching another Flosstube, the Unfinished Stitches, and it's a mother-daughter group, and forgive me, but I don't remember their names off the top of my head right now. But the daughter was working on one, and she was doing 14 count, and I was like, I can do that. It doesn't have to be like a higher count. I can do a 14 count. And I was reading it, and it does talk about 14 counts. So I'm gonna do it. So I'll be working on that one. And then next one was Country Cottage Needleworks, Home Sweet Home. I love bees, so. And then this one. This is one I've wanted to do since I very first learned to cross stitch. Priscilla on with Stitching with the Housewives, she did this one, and I just fell in love with it, and I finally got it. It is Plum Street Samplers, my very first pattern from them, and it's called Cinnamon Stars. I just love that pattern. The next one was from Hometown Needleworks. It's I guess a needle store, and someone had posted in the group that a group I was in. I don't remember which Facebook group, but that they were having a really good sale. So I guess before the market coming up, they were kind of clearing out some of their patterns. So I got some. My first two I want to show you are Tracy Kojit patterns. I'm sorry if I mispronounced her name. These are my first patterns I've ever gotten of hers. I remember these coming out, I think, last year and just loved them. But they're at a price I can't pass up. This first one is Whimsy Witch's Angry House. And I just love the little house in the background. It's so cute. The next one is Hazel's Halloween Friends. And then the next one I got two more, sorry, is a 13 Spooky Smalls by Primrose Cottage Stitches. And then I'll show you the back too. So there's 13 patterns in that, and they came out with that last year. This next one is from somebody I've not heard of before, but afterwards I went and found them on Instagram, and everything. Their patterns are really cute. Luminous Fiber Art, and this is the Happy Christmas Mousecapades number 7. And when I was looking, I saw there's a whole little group of that, and I'll be looking for some of those other patterns maybe next year. When I was growing up, my mom, which actually I have them now. Of course, I don't have them out right now. But for home interiors, they had the little Santa mouse, and it reminds me of him. The next thing, let's see, I'll show you this one. Is the let me clear this out of the way. Is a lot of people are doing these. This is a jewelry case from Target, and a lot of people are making them kind of like they're, I guess, a needle box, like, kind of go to take you around. In my Target, they was not where I thought it was going to be. Where I thought and was shown by an employee was only ones that were like half the size, and that was up by the as the like the totes and that kind of thing, like storage containers. And after I went home and was trying to Google it, and it said my store had some, and I was like, well, where is it? So then now they on the app you can like find where it is in the store, and it showed it with the purses and the jewelry. And then my Target has moved it from the front of the store back to the back by the plus size. So that's where I found it. So if you can't find it, look at where like the jewelry and the purses are. And also they don't carry very many purses. They used to carry a lot. They don't anymore. So this is the inside of it. It normally comes with one compartment with 4 like a little plus, and then the front is the rings. And I pulled that out and put a piece of sticky board, and then covered it with piece of fabric. I told you I like beads. So, and what I did is I haven't glued mine in because I want to make sure I want to do what I'm doing. And I just put in 2 magnets and put them in, and then put the piece of sticky board covered fabric and put in there, and then like a needle can stick to it. So it's not going to run away. I have one of the fabric holders from Fat Quater Shop. These things are amazing. The magnet is so strong. Needles, and picker thingy, a floss burner, what they're called. Then I have a measuring tape, a little thing. In the top part, and I'll show you my lotion in a minute. I'll talk to you about that. I have a pair of scissors up here, a magnet ruler, and then my gauge that I got from Hobby Lobby. The corner gauge so you can see what you're measuring. This is my absolutely favorite lotion, and I'm kicking myself for not buying more at Christmas time. Peppermint and sugarcane. Sorry, that's in there. But I just love this lotion, and I tried their new ones, and I just don't like this floral smells. I'm not a floral smell person, but this peppermint and sugarcane. Next year, I'm buying quite a bit of these. This precious little thing of lotion. The last couple of things I'll show you is stuff I got from Michael's and then from the Dollar Tree for finishes. Sorry to use that pet. At least I got all these from I got these little picks from Michael's. They were cute. Another little pick from Michael's. Got purple one. Another one, the eggs. And this little guy, he was so expensive, but he was so cute. Oh, sorry about that. A little head. And then I got these little. I think everything else is from Hobby Lobby. I got 2 of the tobacco baskets. And I plan to do a couple of the finishes I have them planning to do for from the Stitching with the Housewives patterns that I've seen people put them in there. They're real cute. And all of this stuff 40% off is now on Easter at Hobby Lobby. Those little clips. I got a little sign. I'm thinking I'm gonna hang that up on my calendar crate for the March one. Little carrots. I got these little bunnies. They're buttons but no backs. And I got 2 ribbons. I got a Be Happy and then an Easter plaid. And then from the Dollar Tree, they have these trim packs. Of course, everything now, it's not the dollar anymore, it's $1.25 tree. But it has little bunnies, and then this one has little chicks. And then I got these little wood bunnies. These little wood houses. Cute bit of finish right there. And then they have these little easels. I bought a couple of these. Not for sure exactly what I will do with them, but they're kind of like shiplap, and they're like, so they can be an easel where you could take that off and just be the back. And that is all the stuff I bought lately, which is a lot. Then the last thing before I let you go, I wanted to shout out a couple of Flosstube podcasts. I had a couple people shout me out, so thank you so much for sharing and helping me grow. I don't want to do that for somebody else. The first one is Kimberly that I met from the Stitcher Stash group. She is a very nice lady, and she is from Texas, and she has some beautiful finishes. I saw last night that she posted her second floss tube. I haven't watched it yet, but I watched the first one, and it was really good to see all her stitches and everything. I really enjoyed it. The next two I got are pretty popular floss tubes, but I wanted to of course, shout them out still because they're some of the ones I really watch. Stitching with Sandy. Sandy is from California. She's a teacher, and she has beautiful, beautiful finishes. I hope one day it can be as good as she is with her cross stitch. She's done magazines, she's done all kinds of things, and in hers too, she's definitely somebody. I mean, of course, to check out because all her finishes are beautiful. But she's doing something where she has Zoom meetings twice a month. And I was able to join the first one, but I haven't been able to go to the last couple that she's had because just family obligations and things that we're doing when those are happening. But definitely check her out, and she'll give you the information on how to join those Zooms and all that kind of thing. But definitely check her out, and especially you want to kind of make a community and meet people and stuff. The last one is Danielle from Love Stitches. She's from Tennessee. I had originally found her when I very first found Flosstube. She did a lot of stitching with the Housewives patterns, and of course she does other things too. But everything is very beautiful and very pretty. I really enjoy seeing what she's done. She just had a baby, and they had found that the baby needed some NICU time. And if you're the praying type, just please pray for her and her family. They can use the extra love. As a medical mom and having 2 kids in the NICU, it's hard. Trying to balance your kids at home, trying to feel like you're present in the NICU for that baby and the care that that baby needs. And the medical life is not easy. You have to find doctors that actually know what's going on and how they can help you. So if you can just keep that family in your thoughts and prayers, and that sweet little baby will be home soon with her siblings. And again, check out all 3 of those floss tubes. They're some of the ones I routinely watch. And in my next couple of videos, I'll be telling you a little bit about several different floss tubes that I do watch, and I hope that you'll check out and you'll enjoy. As before we get off here, I just want to say thank you again for staying around with me and hanging out. I greatly appreciate everyone who checks me out, my little corner of Flosstube. And again, if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. And thank you very much, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you.